Look here, students. From here, naming will start. Naming will start. I already selection of principal chain over, selection numbering of principal chain over. Now naming of the substituents in alphabetical order on parent chain. Now what we written first rule? How many rules we need to check out? Only one rule. If two or more substituents are present on parent chain, then substituent names are arranged in alphabetical order irrespective of their position. Whatever the position of substituents, you no need to bother. But while writing the name of the substituent, you should follow alphabetical order. See, for that I will give some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For this I want to give name. See here, here methyl group is there. Methyl groups, methyl, two methyl groups are there and one more is ethyl. So these are the methyl groups, this is the ethyl group. Now according to alphabetical order, which substituent name comes first? Which substituent name comes first? Ethyl group. So that's why 3 ethyl. 3 ethyl. Next 2 comma 2. How many are there? Dimethyl. 2 3 ethyl 2 2 dimethyl. Longest chain has how many carbon? 6 hexane. This is the process to give name. Now come here. One more example is there here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now look here. Here methyl is there. Here propyl is there. Here ethyl is there. So here ethyl is there. Now name of the compound. Look here substituents we need to consider. Sorry, it is not substituent. This is the substituent. See, but this is wrong numbering process. Why? Already we told that in second rule, if substituent at equidistance 1 2 3. Now look here, one more color I will use. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Here 1 2 3 1 2 3. At same position different substituents are there. So that's why in this case easier groups, simpler groups should get lowest number. Simpler groups should get lowest number. See, I will write structure of that compound one more time like this. Okay, now look here, numbering I am starting. This is the correct way of representation. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Simpler group at lowest possible number. Okay, now here this is ethyl group, this is methyl group, this is propyl group. Now give the name of the compound, then give the name of the compound. Here one more I will write. Now this is also one more ethyl. Now write down 3 comma 3 diethyl, 3 comma 3 it is methyl, it is propyl, and it is ethyl. Ethyl comes first. 3 comma 3 diethyl and methyl and propyl. Which one comes first? M comes first according to alphabetical order. 4 methyl and 4 propyl, hexane. This is the name. So next come to next example. 1 2 3 4 5. Chlorine is there, bromines are there. Which name comes first alphabetical order? Bromine. So that's why 2 comma 4 dibromo 2 comma 4 dibromo, 3 chloro pentane, 5 carbons are there, pentane. Now come to next example. Now here this route is correct, right to left is wrong. Why? Because substituent get more number, lowest sum rule not followed, it follows lowest sum rule. Now come here, methyl is there, nitro group is there, which one comes first according to alphabetical order? Methyl comes first, 2 methyl, 3 nitro, pentane. So this is the process. Here what we need to consider, di, tri, tetra. If 2 substituents are there, di, 3 substituents are there, tri, 4 substituents are there, tetra. That di, tri, tetra, etc. are not considered for alphabetical order in case of simple substituents. Sir, in case of simple substituents, we no need to consider di, tri, tetra. But in case of complex substituents, we will discuss in next step. Next one is what? Naming the same group at many positions. Naming the same group at many positions. If same substituent is present on principal chain at many positions, then introduce di for 2, tri for 3, tetra for 4 before the substituent name. Just before only we given the names. Again we will give the names. Above same rule applicable for functional groups also. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See why I am giving numbering from this. This bromine and chlorine not functional groups. These bromine and chlorines are not functional groups. These are just substituents. Now I will give the names. See methyl groups at many positions. Now 2, 2, 3 tri methyl, 2, 3 trimethyl pentane. Next come here, methyl, ethyl, methyl are there. Now according to alphabetical order, 3 ethyl comes first, 3 ethyl. Now next, 2, 3 dimethyl. Di means two methyl groups are dimethyl hexane. Next one, methyls are there, bromine is there, chlorine is there. So according to alphabetical order, 4 bromo, 3 chloro, 4 bromo, 3 chloro, 2, dimethyl, 2, dimethyl pentane. This is the name to give name of the compounds. Functional groups also same to same. You should follow the numbering from right to left. Why? Multiple bond also is there. Now give the name. See here, you should follow this one, secondary prefix plus primary prefix plus root word plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. This you should follow. See secondary prefix, substituents, no more substituents. Primary prefix, cyclic, no cyclic. Root word, direct root word write down. What is root word? Primary suffix means what? Nature of chain. Is it saturated or unsaturated? Unsaturated. Unsaturated means double bond is there. That's why prop. In. At first position is there propene. Secondary suffix, functional groups names. Functional group is what? Vol. See, vol is vowel letter. That's why E should, we remove E. Propene 1, 3 diol. Propene 1, 3 diol. Okay. Next. Come to next example. 1, 2, 3. Now secondary prefix not available. Primary prefix not available. Root word is available. Prop 1, prop This is a primary suffix is nature, that is in, propene. Secondary suffix functional groups, their positions 1, 2, 3, and 3 means try old. This is the name. This is the name. Next one. Next one. 1 and 2. These two are functional groups. Eth. Nature of functional group. Nature of parent chain is saturated. That's why n. Ethane. 1 comma 2. Diol. This functional group name is aldehydes. Now 1 comma 2. Ethane. 1 comma 2. Dioic acid. Dioic acid. Now come to next example. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. It is not saturated, unsaturated in 1 comma 2 diamine. Amine functional group diamine. Now come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now but 2 in. Primary suffix is what? Primary suffix is nature of the carbon, double bond at second position, that's why 2 in, and 1 comma 4 diamide. 1 comma 4 diamide. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now next one, but 2 in 1 comma 4 dinitrile. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 comma 4, sorry. You should follow this formula. Root word, secondary prefix, primary prefix, root word, and primary suffix and secondary suffix. Now 6, hex. Primary suffix is nature of carbon chain, hexane. 2 comma 4 dione. Hexane 2 comma 4 dione. Next, fifth rule is naming of complex substituents. See students, in previous case what we seen, in case of simpler substituents, di, tri, tetra, we no need to consider for alphabetical order, but here complex substituents we should consider di, tri, tetra for alphabetical order. If bulkier substituents are attached to parent chain, then directly attached carbon to the parent chain is first carbon. See here, it is complex substituent. So what we discussed, in case if bulkier substituents are attached to parent chain, then directly attached carbon to the parent chain is first carbon. Here this is the first carbon. This is the first carbon. Now next one. And the name of bulkier substituent is in the same manner as numbering and naming of parent chain has been done. In the first and second rule, what we did while selecting the parent chain and numbering to the parent chain, that rule only here also applicable. Next one, second point. The total name of the substituent always enclosed in the bracket. Enclosed in the bracket. Enclosed in the bracket means like this. Like this. Note, di, tri, tetra, etc. terms are considered for alphabetical order in case of bulkier substituent. In case of bulkier substituent, di, tri, tetra names also we should consider for alphabetical order. Okay, now I am going to give names of these compounds. Now look here. First I will give the numbering for complex 1, 2, 3. This is the longest chain in complex chain. In this, first position and second position has methyl groups. So that's why 1 comma 2 dimethyl, 1 comma 2 dimethyl propyl. This is the complex substituent name. This is the complex substituent name. Okay, now other substituent is what? Other substituent is what? Methyl group. Methyl group, that is numbering when we give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this complex substituents where it is present? At fifth position. At fifth position. Complex name enclosed in brackets. Now one more substituent is there, that is third, 3-methyl. No name. Very simple, students, no need to think it is difficult. It is bulkier. Directly attached carbon is first carbon, 2, 3. So bulky name is what? Bulkier one name is what? 2-methyl propyl. 2-methyl propyl. Complex substituent name is 2-methyl propyl. And numbering we need to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is present at fifth position. Fifth position complex substituent is there, that's why enclosed with bracket. If you see in bracket any one of the name, that is complex substituent. 2-methyl propyl. Okay, now chloro is there, methyl is there. Chloro at third position, 3-chloro. And next one, 2-methyl. 2-methyl name is what? And next to 5 2-methyl propyl. 2-methyl propyl. 2-methyl propyl name is decane. This is the name of that compound. Now here complex substituent it is, and it is methyl groups. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So root word is what? Undec. Undec. Primary suffix is what? Undecane. Undecane. 3 dimethyl. And next first carbon is, this is directly attached carbon is first carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here 2-ethyl butyl. So I am writing separately 2-ethyl. 2-ethyl butyl is the complex substituent, and it comes first according to alphabetical order. 2-ethyl butyl. 2-ethyl butyl enclosed in bracket at fifth position. 3, 3 dimethyl. 3, 3 dimethyl undecane. 3, 3 dimethyl undecane. So this is the name of this compound. So I am clearing this to don't get confused. Very simple. Now here complex substituent we need to find. First give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now look students, here there is no complex substituents. So give directly names. Total 3 chlorines are there. So that's why 3, 4, 5 trichloro. Here no complex substituents. And 4, 5 diethyl. These are the ethyl substituents. Diethyl and 8 carbons are there. Octa, oct, second position double bond is there. Octene and 1 volt. Octene and oct2ene and 1 volt. This is the name. Now come to next one. Third point. If some complex substituents are repeated on parent chain, see in this case complex substituents repeated, then in this case what we need to do? Twice, thrice, then prefixes bis. See, if complex substituents are repeated on parent chain twice or thrice, then prefixes bis for 2, tris for 3, tetrakis for 4, pentakis for 5, tetrahexakis for 6, etc. are used before the name of the complex as it is the name. But if 2 times 3 times repeated, then other prefixes will be introduced. Now look, Look and give the names. First numbering important. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Look students, directly attached carbon is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. 1 2 dimethyl, 1 comma 2 dimethyl propyl, 1 comma 2 dimethyl propyl. This is complex substituent. It repeated 2 times. That's why before the name what we need to introduce? Bis we need to introduce. This position is what? 5 comma 6, 5 comma 6 bis 1 2 dimethyl propyl, and other substituent is what? Ethyl group at third position, 3 ethyl decane, 3 ethyl decane. Okay, next one, condition. In IUPAC name we introduce dash between the numbers and words like this. This is numbers and between numbers and words what we introduced to dash. Next, second point, we introduce comma between the numbers. Many numbers if come while giving the name, then comma we should use. If parent chain has more than one functional group, then only one functional group is considered as main functional group to their priority order, and remaining functional groups are substituents. We will give example recent, very recent. First we need to discuss. According to priority order of functional groups, acid comes first. Sulfonic acid. Acid means COOH, and sulfonic acid means what? SO3H, and ester means what? COOR, and acid chloride means COX, amide means CONH2, nitrile means CN, aldehyde means CHO, ketone means CO, alcohol means OH, thiol means SH, amine means NH2. Amine has least priority. See, for suppose more than one functional group is present on parent chain, then one is main functional group, other one is substituent. Then in that case, acid functional group is there. If it is main functional group, oic acid, and it is substituent means carboxy. Ester, main functional group O8, substituent means alkoxy carbonyl. Acid chloride, main functional group means oil halide the name. If substituent means halocarbonyl, amide, both. Main functional group means amide, substituent means amido, amine. Main functional group means amine, and substituent is amino. Alcohol, main functional group is ol, substituent is hydroxy. Aldehyde means main functional group is al, and substituent is formyl. Ketone, main functional group is one, and substituents are oxo or keto. Next, nitrile, main functional group is nitrile, and substituent is cyano, nitro. Here it does not work as functional group while giving the IUPAC name, only substituent. Nitro, halide, halo, ether, alkoxy, nitroso. Dash means what? They do not work as functional groups. Now come here. Alkanes means already discussed, it is alkane. Main functional group means en, secondary prefix means alkyne. Alkene, main functional group means ene, secondary prefix means enyl. Alkenyl, alkyne, ine, alkynyl. So this is the rules to give IUPAC name of the compound. Students, for this discussion I will give some examples. Okay, thank you. I will discuss in next class that examples. Thank you.